guys.
Hi guys.
Alrighty, so number one, it feels good to be back.
It does. It feels great.
We are back and ready to show you so many things. We
So
have
much
been
stuff.
collecting,
Yeah.
even though we haven't been able to show it on the channel. I promise you, we've been collecting tons and tons of stuff, and I
New
can't wait to show
packages
you.
arrive every day.
Every day, and we have some really, really great things we can't wait to share with you. So look forward to that. We are back in business, if you will. But for now, we are going to start the video for ECCC. That is Emerald City Comic-Con. That takes place in Washington. If you guys are pop fans, if you guys are Funko Pop fans, you know it. It's a very small con in terms of what we get as far as exclusives.
But they always
Still
have
a
really
con.
good exclusives.
They've got weird ones. I
They
think this year's, I think it was sort of lackluster in a way.
Yeah, compared to last year.
But the good stuff they had was really good.
Yeah, and plus the good stuff that they had was kind of hard to get this year.
Well, we'll go into that. We'll go into that. So first off, let me start with something that isn't actually an ECCC exclusive. It just came online around the same time, and you picked it up.
And I kind of have to have it. It's the Diamond Edition Harley. It's the Hot Topic exclusive version. I, at first, wasn't a big fan of it, but now that I see this in person, I love this Diamond Edition Harley. She's so sparkly and so pretty. Let's just go ahead and take her out of the box. Oh my gosh, I love this so much.
So we've always said we're not going to get the Diamond Edition stuff because we didn't care for it. But there is a few characters, if they ever did come out in this, we would have to have it.
I have to have everything Harley, so I mean, it's kind of obvious I have to have this one. But I really do enjoy this. I'm glad that they didn't sparkle her eyes, because that would have been really weird if they would put like rubies or something on it. But yeah. I do enjoy the fact that she's sparkly, although one of her tassels is a little weird.
I'll tell you, these things, they're not great. You know, a lot of the custom artists can usually do these a little better.
Well, they have the ability to make smaller quantities, so they can pay more attention.
And that's just how it goes with custom artwork. They can make it a little better. But for just your basic $10 thing, it's pretty cool. I mean, I like it.
It's really cool. I'm wondering how they did that without mixing the glitter, because anyone who's ever worked with glitter knows it's kind of hard to not mix all of that, so I'm quite curious how they did that.
I mean, it sort of was cool with Harley, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Still probably going to be maybe the only one we get.
Probably.
So up next, one that I really wanted, I was really excited for, and Box Lunch was selling it, and that was the Army Man from Toy Story. So Toy Story was... it was really pivotal, I remember, in my life. That was the first animation that I was like, what the heck is this? And it still kind of holds up today.
I mean, yeah, definitely. I think as the movies have progressed, they've gotten a lot better, obviously, as graphics have gotten better. But the first one, everyone kind of always goes back to. And
one of my favorite toys as a kid were the little Army Men. I loved having those. I'd buy them in buckets. Remember when you used to be able to buy those in the buckets at the dollar store? You used to be able to get a ton of them. They came in brown, they came in green, they came in gray. The gray ones are cool because the weapons were sharp and you could poke with it. It's good stuff. And you used to chew on them. If you guys play with them, you know what I'm saying. In fact, they even sell special Toy Story ones that have Bucket of the Soldiers. Now, there's a couple cool things about this. Some attention to detail I want to kind of go over. Now, this one actually sold out. It hasn't come back in. I believe it's going to get another restock, but this one sold out pretty fast. I was not surprised, but surprised in a way. So, here we go. I love it. It's done in a green, much like what you would see in the toy, just like plastic. But here are the couple things. The flashing on the back of the head. So if you were a player of Army Men, you know that with the mold, there was always a little bit of flashing, a little bit of plastic. And if you're a kid, you'd always chew on it or pick at it or whatever. And Funko's artists put that on the back of the helmet.
It's so smart. It's funny.
And it wasn't just Funko. Pixar did it as well. Just because it's very well known if you ever played with Army Men. And then also, the bottom base. This is cool too.
That is what I noticed.
So again, they had that bottom plastic base.
Well, I mean, if you remember from the movie, they walk like this. They kind of walk because of their base.
I know, and speaking of the movie, I hope they do more of these. I know it'd be kind of weird, but there's so many different Army Men. I'd love to have paratroopers.
I was honestly shocked that they made an Army Man because he's such an obscure character in the movie. He's only there for a brief time, and then they like kind of bail.
Being green, perfect.
Perfect. Up next, the one that everyone loves to hate but really wanted was Yondu, the Target exclusive Mary Poppins y'all version. This one was the most difficult, or maybe not the most difficult, but the biggest headache.
Possible difficult.
Yes.
We'll go with that one.
It was just the biggest headache for every single person. And everybody wanted this one. And then, of course, we had all of the flipping bots that bought all of them.
That's something new in the Funko community. Now, they're not all bots. A lot of people say bots did it. Bots. No, I mean there is still a lot of people that love Funko
There's
and a
still
lot
a
of people
demand.
get it. But there are definitely bots, and I totally agree. And I've seen proof. I've seen proof online
Right.
that there are bots buying a ton of these. But these things sold out very quickly. Came back, sold out. Came back, sold out. Came back, sold out in little spurts. But this one we were super excited and lucky to get. One of the perks of running a Facebook is you
know
right
when things
there
drop.
all the time.
So let's take him out of the box and check him out. Oh my goodness, guys, check this out. This is fantastic. I love that he's levitating just slightly off the ground. This is wonderful. And I think it's funny how in the flames you can still see his arrow. Do you see that?
Oh yeah.
That's such a perfect detail. I'm glad that they included that.
That'd be cool if it glowed in the dark.
Oh, that would
cool.
be wonderful.
This one was interesting because this was, okay, so anybody saw the movie, I don't want to give, there are still some people, believe it or not, who haven't seen the movie. This is a very pivotal part in the movie, the best part in the movie, the most heartwarming part in the movie. It was everything.
One of my favorite parts of the entire movie.
Everything converged into this one part of the movie that it just made it so good, right?
Yes.
And that's why everybody wanted this pop. It was weird when they brought out the Guardians 2 line and he wasn't in there. And we're like, what the heck? Why? So we didn't know if maybe Funko was told not to make Yondu yet with licensing because something was going to go happen. That does happen.
Right.
Sometimes Funko's told not to do it sometimes because of spoilers and things like that.
Or they can do it, but they can't release it or reveal anything until later.
Make it an exclusive, make it later,
Like this one.
So, yeah, that's, I assume, is what happened here. But yes, we were very happy to get this one. This was one we were most excited about. If I wanted to pick one character from Guardians 2 that I would get, it would definitely have been him.
Absolutely. This is the one everybody wants and has to have.
And it turned out great. The detail on it and everything. Fantastic.
I mean, everything's perfect on it. Up next, we picked up something for Alex because we kind of have to have it for his
The Funko shop.
That's right.
This is when it got interesting.
Yeah, it was kind of a
They
weird...
dropped everything at one time.
I know.
That was different. They usually go one.
Wait. So we were like, oh my god, try to get this. No, try to get that.
Personally, I liked it this way because what happened was when you drop them all at one time, then people are freaking out and they have to grab one thing because it'll probably sell out right away.
I know.
So they're not as apt to buy them all right away.
But it was kind of shocking this time around because we were like, oh crap, what do we
Which
want
one's
the
it
most?
gonna be? Oh crap! Oh crap! Batman sold out! No!
So we picked up Crypto and Bat-Hound, the Dorbs 2-pack for Alex. So this is limited to, what was it, 2,000 pieces?
This one stayed on the line. I think it might even still be online.
It might still be.
No love for the Dorbs dogs,
Hey,
man.
we had to get it because we wanted it for the baby's room, of course. And this is actually a really cute 2-pack. I love how chibi
and
they
we
are.
did find out that Crypto will be in pop form in the specialty series. So if you guys want to pick that up, make sure you go get that. Still waiting for Bat-Hound, though. What's going on with Ace? Maybe he'll be a pop,
Maybe
too.
he'll be an exclusive this summer.
Maybe.
Ooh.
I think these are great.
I think these are wonderful. I love them, and they're so cute. And honestly, they kind of look like little puppy dog faces.
Yeah, I mean, so with Bat-Hound, he has his basic cape. It looks like a bat cape, too. It's got the little, I don't know what you call them, little pokey parts in them or whatever. And his collar looks like a bat belt. That's what was always fun about, it's a utility belt collar, which I love. And his whole head's black, and his nose is blue. Dorbs are simple. They're very simple. And that's a good and a bad thing. But for a kid's room and for my collection, the DC collection, I really liked it.
Now, one of the things I love about Crypto is he's slightly different than Bat-Hound because his ears are folded over. And he has, of course, his red cape. And I mean, he's pretty straightforward. He just has the super logo on his chest. And his color is just plain spiked yellow. There's not a lot to him. But I do like this one just because the shape of his ears are different.
I'm glad that they actually did a different dog. I will say with the pop, they used like Scooby-Doo or whatever. Yeah. And that's not the kind of dog he is, so I was kind of disappointed with that.
There's not consistency across the board.
But I love me some Dorbs 2-packs. Every con we've bought a Dorbs 2-pack and loved. Last ECCC we got the Canary and Arrow one, and then this one we got the dogs, the super dogs. Very happy. Alrighty, so finally, sort of. The Funko shop, like we said.
Yeah, we started the Funko shop. We're going to keep going because we got more from the Funko shop.
When the Funko shop started, again, you're talking... Okay, the one I wanted the most absolutely was Batman, but I know it was impossible to get Batman. There's only 1,500 pieces.
We tried.
Yes, we tried. I actually had it in my cart.
We did!
And then by the time, it made me do those stupid squares.
Pictures.
And you had to pick. Mine said, pick out the street signs, and it was a sky.
Yeah, we're like,
it was all sky.
Okay.
I was like, really? What do I do? Do I like pick none and hit enter, or what am I doing?
Yeah.
And by the time I was in there,
we figured it out,
sold
it was
out.
gone.
And I figured that would happen. So again, I made sure I didn't, get too emotional about it. It sucked. Boom. Next one.
I mean, internally we were like, ugh.
But it was amazing. I went back and this guy was still there, and I got him, Bigfoot. This is actually the one I wanted the most because I knew it was the only one that I might have a possibility, but probably not. This one was 3,000 pieces. Now, again, there was 2 different Bigfoots. They had this one, the brown one, the one that makes the most sense.
Right.
And then they had the green and blue one that was, you know, sort of dedicated to that Seattle area.
Yeah.
Because you got the Seahawks, you got the Mariners, all that.
Right.
That's their colors, right? But I really wanted the brown one. If you guys don't know, my dirty little secret is I'm a conspiracy theorist. I love this crap. I love aliens. I love Bigfoots. I love it all. It's all great. It's a great
Swamp
story.
ape, all of that.
Give me any cryptids.
What's
just
that?
give me all.
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra. Like, I love
like,
the myth
hey,
line.
did you hear about this? I'm like, no.
I love the myth line, and most of this has been in Papa Asia, so I believe this might be the first sort of North American one.
I think you're right.
So I hope this line continues because there's a lot of them I'd love to see. I would absolutely love to see. So when I got this, I was literally jumping for joy when I got it.
Yeah, he was like, oh my god!
And I got it, and I took them out of the package already because I thought it was so amazing. Typically, you like to do it on camera, but not with this one. This one was too cool because inside the box, he was so big. And we were like, whoa, what is that? And I'm telling you, this thing shot right up to my top 10 just right away. First, what was interesting is the base is really big.
Well, I mean, it's Bigfoot, so you have to have a big base.
Exactly. And look at this. Just look at this thing.
He's wonderful. Flocked is my favorite exclusive of any Funko just because it reminds me of like old Christmas ornaments. I know I've said that a million times.
Yeah, but you have
But
to
I
because
love
we
it.
constantly get asked what flocked is. So there's always a lot of new people in the community.
It feels like an old
It's
Christmas
fuzzy.
ornament. It's
yeah,
felt.
it's velvet type.
Yeah.
Felt or velvet? What's the difference? I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe it's the same thing.
It's
I don't
similar.
know. I absolutely loved this when I took it out. The flocked on it is done so well. The sculpt on it is really cool. I love the hair. Like, it's very detailed to be flocked. Usually flocked, sometimes they'll just like put basic flock on.
Yeah, and
flat
sometimes
shapes.
some of the flocked you can get a little bit of peeling and it doesn't quite hold itself together. But this one's fantastic.
I love this one. I honestly love it. I love the pose it's in.
Yes, that's what I was
very
going to say.
Bigfoot.
It's the pose from that picture that's so famous.
So, you know, the fun thing about some of these sort of in-house Funko Pops, there's so many licensed stuff, whether it be Power Rangers or DC or Marvel or Disney or Walking Dead or anything. You always see it on TV, and it's always fun to get something that's more in reality. Okay, I can't say, it's sort of hard to say reality when we're talking about Bigfoot, but, you know, it's based in our world, our real world.
It's in our world.
Our world, right? That's what I like about some of these things that Funko does, and I was just so happy to get that. I really was. This is so cool. I'm
glad you got it because it's such a cool thing, and I mean, he's super soft.
And the box art and everything was done so well, so yeah. So yeah, that was it. I mean, what an easy...
Wait, that's not it.
That wasn't it.
We got one more.
It's a green Batman, guys! Oh my gosh.
I have no idea how we got so lucky.
I wanted to explode. Let me tell you a story. Sit down and let me tell you a story. These chrome ones, they look really cool. And I didn't get the blue one. I wasn't able to get the blue one. So that was the first one that came out, and I was like, that really sucks because that ruined my collection because I can't get it. I like to be a completionist.
Right.
Well, then the black one came around. You saw Sean gifted us that basically during New York Comic Con last time.
You'll probably get the black one anyway, but now you don't even have to worry about it.
I don't know.
You have
Numbers.
secured.
There it is.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Absolutely.
Yes,
You're
thank you.
welcome.
I appreciate
Good to
it
see
so
you.
much.
Good to see you
Thank
guys.
you.
Good to see you. Absolutely.
Good people in the world. There he is.
Pop community has to look out for each other, really.
That's true.
I really feel like that. I mean, in other ways we should too.
I won't forget you, Sean. That's for sure. Unbelievable, right? So we're like, oh my god, we got a chrome one. We weren't gonna be able to get that one. Again, we were gifted another one.
Y'all are so nice and so crazy to be doing this.
Cue, Garth. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. I mean, honestly. So this was gifted to us by a good friend. He actually lives in the area. Real talented guy, and he was. I believe he went. I believe he went to the con, maybe.
I think so.
And
he was able to pick it up for us. And
he was able to pick it up for us, and he was like, "Hey,
"What?"
I have something for you. I want to send it to you. I know you're a big fan, and I was lucky enough to get one, and it just whoa."
Yeah, we were like, wait. What?
I was like, whoa, wait a minute. You know what that is, right? You realize what that is,
You know
right?
what you're sending us.
He was like, yeah, it's fine, no big deal. And he sent us a blanket.
He did.
For Alex, a little Batman blanket.
Let me go grab it. Okay, so check this blanket out. It's flipping fantastic. Look how gorgeous that is.
Yes, it's so cool. I mean,
it's so
handmade.
wonderful.
You can see the stitching in it and everything.
And they even put little hooks on it so we can hang it on the wall if we wanted to. I am absolutely in love, and I love handmade stuff, so thank you so much for this.
Warmed our heart. It's always, that's just so magical to us.
Yes!
That people are even willing to do that. That is what collecting is all about. I understand, guys, that in the community there's a lot of things happening. If you're a long-time pop collector, trust me, I understand. I see it daily.
Sometimes it can be discouraging.
The community has changed a little bit in certain places, and it sometimes is difficult to feel that feeling you used to have early on, where it was all a big community and stuff. But this year has been amazing for us.
This year has
or I
really...
guess sort of both years now since we're in 2018.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the last year and this year, it just kind of really revamped my love for Funko, because the way that sometimes it can be discouraging and really make things difficult. But everyone has been so supportive and so nice recently. It's just kind of made things wonderful again.
Yeah, and I think it's a good reminder, especially during cons, because there's always a lot of new people or people that aren't real serious about it, and they're sort of on a teeter. They can easily be swayed one way or the other, whether they want to collect or get rid of everything. Cons can do that to you because you want something real bad, and they sell out right away. Secondhand market gets it, they want more, and it just frustrates you.
And that can be the difficult part of it,
especially
like when the Facebook and stuff, because some people get mad at us and we're like, it's not our fault.
Just
we're
know,
here helping everybody.
Yeah, just know though that collecting is a skill.
It is.
I think it's a skill because it's difficult sometimes.
Yeah.
And when it's harder, it feels better.
Yeah.
When you succeed at it.
And it takes patience.
It does. It takes patience. So I will say, stick with it. Sometimes you'll win, sometimes you'll lose. Sometimes you'll win in one way, sell it, and then you can get what you really wanted too. So there's always a balance with collecting. I know it can be frustrating, but I think sometimes we all need a reminder of that.
Absolutely.
So being gifted this absolutely amazing pop by an absolutely amazing person really helped remind me of that. And
plus this
just,
blanket.
And the blanket.
Thinking of Alex, and it just makes my day. So thank you so much.
Yeah, as much as I love the Batman,
I love this so
it's really
much.
cool too, because this is thoughtful. You know, it's thoughtful.
And every single stitch, was stitched with love and care, which really makes me happy.
Okay, so that was our ECCC haul. So there was nothing in store, so we couldn't do an in-store hunt. We didn't want anything that was in the stores really, so there was no point in going out, honestly.
Right.
And not to mention, a lot of stores didn't get this. This was kind of a bad ECCC in a lot of ways. Things didn't get.
And the one that we really wanted was from Target, and they didn't get it in store, so.
Yeah, and we never thought we'd ever be able to even see the green cone Batman in person.
Yeah.
And the Bigfoot. Oh my God! I can't believe we got a Bigfoot.
I can't believe we got everything we really wanted.
This was amazing for us. This was amazing for us. So, guys, in the comments, what did you get? What were you going for? Did you have any successes? Did you have any failures? How do you feel going out of ECCC? We've seen some things, some leaks going into SDCCC. There's always a con coming up, guys. That's what makes it fun. So it makes it fun, unlike any toy company out there. It always does, yes. Yeah, so let us know in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. And again, thank you so much for the Batman.
Thank
you know
you
who
for
you
the
are.
blanket.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.